All right, good morning everyone and welcome to another workout video. We are joined by one of our Fit Vegan superstars, Katie. We just recorded her Fit Vegan success story, so now we're gonna bring her through her full body workout that she has planned for today. You excited?
I'm excited. It's gonna be great. Ready for a workout.
We just did a cooking video. That was our pre-workout meal, which you guys can get to watch on the channel. Is that your first week into this new program, or you've been a few weeks into this phase?
This is my last week of this phase.
Of this phase?
Actually,
All
yeah.
right.
But
So
I did a couple of pretty intense lower body workouts this week, so I hopefully had some recovery time. We'll see.
You'll be fine. You'll suffer regardless.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure.
So I'll just show the camera real quick. All right, so we have Katie's workout right here. So full body workout. We're gonna start with some animal flows, then the overhead press with, we're gonna use some dumbbells actually, some band low row, some sumo deadlifts, some Pallof press, and then some stretching. And this is gonna be her last workout actually, because you're done the program this week.
No.
So this is literally your last workout of the program.
Oh man, that makes me sad.
We'll
It's been my buddy for the past year, so.
We'll end it on a good note.
Of course.
So that you're sore for at least another week, so you can keep the memory alive.
Okay, great, can't wait.
Awesome. So we'll start on the treadmill. It's a little 5 minutes of walking, and then we'll do the animal flows. All right, okay, so you never done these ones before?
No.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna hold yourself to the side. This is self-powered.
Okay.
So you notice if you like lean forward and you can go walk faster.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want, you can just try to walk on it without holding your hands. You can do a little jog if you want to. If you're gonna jog, keep your hands on the side.
Okay.
All right.
If I'm going to jog, keep my hands on the side?
Yeah, just to kind of hold the balance and get used to it.
Okay.
Because the more you lean forward, the faster it's gonna go. It's like a hamster wheel, basically. All right.
Oh my God.
So do a little 5 minutes of this and then some animal flows.
Okay.
So how has it been for you for the workouts throughout the program? Like, did you see increase in strength, exercises that you didn't necessarily think you could do at first, and now you're like, I'm a beast at them?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, all of the above. Definitely increase in strength, like dramatic increase. Like I said on the podcast, my posterior chain before, non-existent, like just no muscle, particularly hamstrings. And yeah, my hamstrings have gotten so much stronger.
Why was that important to you?
Why was that important to me? I just had no lower body strength, and that was like, I knew that wouldn't be good for me as I get older.
Yeah.
And I think aesthetically also, like just wanted to
grow the glutes and the hammies.
Yeah, exactly. I never paid attention to that. Honestly, I was just running.
Yeah.
And so definitely have gotten stronger, can like feel muscle there that I've never felt before.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. And yeah, what are they called? Pistol squats?
Yeah.
Couldn't do those. Couldn't do one. Oh my God, I remember trying to like get off of the chair at the beginning. I was like, oh. And so now I'm doing it with weight. Yeah. And that's great.
And like reps of 10, right?
Yeah. And gosh, there's a few of those, like the hip bridge.
Yeah.
One-legged hip bridge.
Yeah.
Those were really hard for me before, and they're still challenging, but which they're supposed to be, you know. But I can physically do them. So.
Like there's a better mind-muscle connection, so you're able to like fire the muscle properly and do the exercise more efficiently.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot to say this while we're recording the podcast. Have you ever heard of like runner's butt?
I haven't heard that term, but I know exactly what you're
like
talking
runners don't have a butt.
Right.
They just like it's just flat. You want someone that has like a butt?
Yeah.
Athletes typically, like people that do like more strength-based sports, like strength training, weight training, Olympic lifting, some sprinting, like they're gonna have a bigger butt, more glutes.
Totally.
Yeah, runners have no butt. So it's not if you want to build your butt.
I just didn't have like the education around that.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, kept running, thinking that was the way. And of course, it was great for cardio health and stuff, but
you thought it was the way to transform your body composition.
Yeah, and it just isn't.
How many years did you do that approach? Did you use that approach?
let's see, 6?
6 months, 6 years?
6 years.
6 years, okay.
6 years, yeah.
For the people listening that have been running, trying to improve the body composition, it's not the way.
Not the way. And I went to doctor. My cartilage in my left knee is much thinner than it should be at my age. And that was from running.
Yeah.
And it just, there are much better ways to be able to change your body composition.
Yeah. So would you say that you're a believer now in strength training, higher plant-based protein, and whole food plant-based?
All of the above. Huge believer. It's the way I'm going to operate for the rest of my life. So thank you, Maxime.
And those are 3 pretty simple principles to follow.
Right. It's just like starting and then getting used to it, and then it's so easy to implement into your lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's just getting started and like knowing how to, and
a mindset shift of if I don't run, am I going to put on fat? If I'm just doing strength training, where it's not like, you're not sweating as much as if when you're running.
Right.
Like that fear of like, I'm not running, I'm going to put on fat, even though I'm exercising, but it doesn't feel like it's enough.
And I absolutely went through that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, huge mindset shift for me, and my body is just so much happier and less stressed.
Yeah.
Too, because running is really stressful.
Hey, those are usually like the high achievers. That actually, it won't stop. I just realized. We have to stop running. I got caught too.
Okay.
A lot of people that overachieve, they just beat their bodies into the ground and they get so exhausted.
Yeah.
And then get injured, foot.
Yeah.
And all that, and So we'll do frog, orangutan, and then inchworm. So frog, you're gonna squat to 90 degrees. Put your hands in front of you, and you're going to hop and land sideways to it. Then you're going to reset to 90 degrees. And hands on the ground, hop forward, reset to 90. There you go. All right, one more. I got long arms. All right, now we're gonna go backwards. So hands on the ground, push back. There you go. So one thing that happens also as we get older is we tend to continue to only move in a specific plane of movement.
Right.
And we don't move out of that. So we do a lot of very linear work. We move forward. If we want to go sideways, people will turn their bodies. They won't go laterally. They won't go sideways and backwards.
Right.
So it's important to keep the brain active. So now we're going to face each other. You're going to squat down to 90. You're going to put this hand, which basically is your left hand, in front of your opposite foot. And you're going to side hop like an orangutan. And then you're going to go down to 90 degrees and reset. All right. And then side hop, boom, reset, butt down. There you go. All right, and then the other one. All right, perfect. One more. All right, now we're gonna go back this way. So opposite hand. Come on, there you go. So feel free to side hop as far as you want.
Okay. No baby side hops. Okay.
Awesome. All right. Whew. Now inchworm. So we're gonna start in a plank position like this. So all you're gonna do now, the goal is to keep your legs straight, okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna tiptoe your way up until you can't anymore because your knees want to bend.
Okay.
Once you're here, you're gonna walk out with your hands. Back into a plank position. And then tiptoe your way up. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Go as far as you can before bending your knees.
Yep.
And then walk all the way out. All right, now walk in. Feeling warmed up a little bit?
Oh yeah.
All right, walk out.
Get in there.
All right, walk in with your feet. And then walk out. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk in with the hands as far as you can before your knees start to bend, and then walk out with the feet, little steps. Little steps with the feet, walk all the way back to the plank. There you go. Now walk in with the hands as far as you can, stretch your hamstrings, little step back. All right, walk out with the hands. All right, little step back with the feet, go back into a plank position, and walk all the way back with your hands. And then we're done.
One more.
One more. All right, walk in with your hands.
There we go.
Awesome. Feeling warmed up?
Oh, yes.
All right, so
there it is.
Those are great hip openers.
Yeah.
Because the first one we're gonna do is a lunge with the overhead, with the weights. So if the hips are tight, what ends up happening is people are gonna go down and they're gonna go like this. Now they're stuck holding the weight forward and they're gonna hurt their lower back. So hips are loose, you have great mobility, you're gonna be able to go down properly. Okay, so first one is gonna be overhead, reverse lunge.
Okay.
So basically you're gonna start in this position. I'll just show it from the side here. You're gonna have your hands up in the air and you're going to take a step back and then bring your butt back and you're gonna bring all the way down. Again, you don't wanna smack your knee on the ground. We can put a pad or something if needed. There's like a yoga block there. So you just want to lightly touch it. And once you're here, once you're at the bottom, you don't want to release the tension. You don't want to go down and like kind of like let go.
Right.
You want to keep it like, you want to keep all the tension in your glutes, so you're holding it. And then you're going to come up, okay?
Okay.
Now, it's a 3-0-2-0 tempo. So what that means for you and for the people listening is you're going to go down, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, with the weights.
Okay.
All right?
Let's do it.
I'll count the reps in the tempo for you to make it easy.
Okay.
All right, so we're going 5 rounds of 5 reps.
Okay.
All right, so
All at once?
we're gonna do it and then rest and then do your 5 steps.
Okay, we're not doing like
Let's do one leg at a time.
Okay.
So we'll start with the left leg. We're gonna take a step back. All right, so we're gonna go down. 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2. There you go. Same leg. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Awesome. Now switch legs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You feel the difference? Yeah, that's all right. 3, 1, 2. Awesome. Again, take your time with it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Go slower on the way down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Awesome. Let's go 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. One more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Awesome. Drop it down. I'm gonna rest for like 45 seconds.
Okay.
So I'll give you some cues on it. So you're losing balance a little bit on one of the legs. So if you're stepping like this and you're taking right as straight a step back, you don't have a wide base to keep your balance. So just like step out a little bit.
Okay.
So just trying to sit like shoulder width the whole way down
Sure.
as you're stepping back. That was gonna make it easier for keep your balance.
Okay.
All right.
Should I do 10s or 12s?
No, it looked good.
It was? Okay.
Yeah, look,
Okay.
I was actually gonna tell you to go up a little bit if you want
Okay.
to. Well, let's do another one with 15,
do
see how
it,
it feels,
yeah.
because we got 5 rounds. So
Right.
the first one's gonna be a little bit easy, but then the last one's gonna be harder.
Okay.
So to add to the challenge, I'll let you count your seconds on the way down. So I want you to count 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, because you're going about like at 2.5 seconds on the way down.
Okay.
You really want to do like 1, 2, 3, like real shitty, like real slow, you know?
Really feel the pain.
Yeah, awesome. All right, we'll go for another set.
How many are we doing on each side? Is that 7?
5. We'll do 5 on each side. Yeah. All right, so press up, core tight. All right, just pick one leg and then I'll let you go down. 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. 2, 3. Awesome. Let's go for a second rep. Nice and control. There you go. Awesome. Go a little bit slower on the way down. There you go. 2 more. Awesome. One last one. Beautiful. All right, switch legs. So when you're doing it, focus on pushing your knee on the outside.
Okay.
All right, go for it. 1, 2, 3. 1. Good job. Actually, it looks a lot stronger, even though that's a.
Yeah. It is.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There you go. Let's go 2 more. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Awesome. All right. Rest. All right. So we'll stay at 15, and we might go up on the 4th one. Okay? Because that was your second one. The only thing I would say is start counting your 3 seconds when this knee bends and your back foot is here.
Okay.
All right. So
Am I starting like here?
Yeah. You're doing like 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So like once you're here, then 1, 2, 3 when you're in the
Got
motion.
it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's go for round 3. Okay. So yeah, just the only thing I would say is again the stance is great. You're going wide. Is when you're coming down. Obviously, the knee wants to go inside for everyone. All right. It wants to do this as you're coming down.
Right.
So just focus on like twisting it. Or get more engagement in your glutes. So pick one leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was quick. A little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go for 2 more. Let's go for 2 more. Let's do 7 reps. Those are too easy. You know, Amy and Beth and Dr. Dan are going to watch these videos. Those are members that we worked out with. It's going to be like, Maxime is not going as hard on her. It's like, we'll do 7 reps. All right.
It feels
leg,
hard.
Opposite leg, opposite leg. You already did 7. There you go. Nice and control. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You're not as wide when you go back on this one. Like, go wider. Go wider than what you just did. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Try to slow it down a little bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Awesome. We're halfway there. Almost. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Awesome. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. Slow down the last one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Awesome. All right. Rest. All right. 2 more sets.
Those are pretty heavy.
Okay, we'll keep them. I was going to go up, so we'll keep them. Okay, we'll keep them. Good. All right, drink some water. Yeah, so one thing about this workout also for everyone listening, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises. So you can get a killer workout with 4 exercises. And that is a total of, because Coach Sarah built this for you, right? So 5, 10, 15, so 20 sets, right? Usually a workout you want to be like 19 to 24 sets. So you're like smack in the middle. So the tempo is what makes it hard because you have to be nice and control, right? So a lot of people, they'll do a back lunge, they'll go like, bam, smack their knee up and go up as fast as they can, or they don't go all the way down. So the fact that you wanted to, the reason why you got stronger hamstring and glutes is what you wanted, is because when you're going down and you're really taking your time, you're forcing your body to put the tension here, all right? And also by pushing your knee on the outside, you're automatically engaging more of your glutes as well. All right.
Right.
All right, ready? We'll do round 4. So we'll do 7 reps on each leg, just so you're mentally prepared for it. All right? The look she just gave me.
Okay.
So I need to have that look at least once a workout here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. A little bit slow on the way down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There's no need to rush it. This is fun. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Take your time a little bit more on the way up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There you go. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Come on, Kate. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Awesome. Good job. You can bring the weight down if you want to rest your arms a little bit before we go to the other leg.
Legs are good. It's the arms.
That's all right. So again, it's when you're doing Olympic lifting and doing a snatch and you're doing a squat, right? Obviously the ability to hold the weight is with the arms, they're gonna get tired, they're gonna be weaker than your legs.
Yeah.
There's a shoulder element to it and there's a core element to it. All right? So we're working, again, it's a full body workout.
Right.
So that's why we're combining everything together. If it was like a pure leg, then it would just be like straight up lunges, we can do a Smith machine or whatever. But it's full body workout.
Full body.
All right, next leg. Again, take your time. Because so if you rush it, you're more likely to put the pressure on the joint than on the actual muscle. That's how people get injured. So when you go slower, you're actually putting attention on the muscle, so less likely to get injured. Beautiful. That's 2. 3. Nice. Even though it's your knee that you've recovered from, this side is so much stronger. 4. 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 6. 1 more. 1, 2. Awesome. All right, we're gonna rest. We got 1 last set. Drink some water. Is that like a gallon? Is that 4 liters, pretty much?
128.
That's half of Ivy right here. Ivy, come here. This is like a normal water bottle for me, but this is what it looks like in Ivy's hands.
Dying.
So awesome. It's a great conversation starter.
Yeah. You see those videos online where it's the husband and wife, and the husband is like to the wife, it's like, hey, can you pass me this weight? And she grabs a big 45 and she hands it up, and the husband grabs like a small 5-pound plate. He's like, thank you. We should do a video like that. That'll be funny. All right.
Funny.
So one last set. So what I want you to do is I want you to go, I want to say slower, but I want you to feel more control of it. Because right now what's happening is you're doing your 1, 2, 3. And once you get to that bottom part, there's a bit of like you're doing 1, 2, 3, and then you're bouncing up. Like have a dead stop and then restart. Just to make it harder for fun, because that's what fitness is about.
Of course.
Right? And it's last set, best set. So we're not doing this exercise after, so might as well get the most out of it. 1. Bam. Get a dead stop at the bottom. Right before. Oh, there you go. I felt that one. Beautiful. 3. Nice and control. We'll pause. Bam. I love it. All right, 3 more. 3. Control, control. 2. All right, last one. Hold it for 2 seconds at the bottom. 1, 2, up, come on. Nice, all right. So we do a 5-second rest and we'll go for the last leg, all right?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. So same thing, little like 1 second pause at the bottom.
Okay.
Show the weights who's the boss. There you go. Hold, up, there you go. 2. 3. 4. Big breath, big breath. 5. There you go. 2 more. Take a big breath. It's all right. 6. All right, last one. Hold it for 2 seconds at the bottom. Hold. 1, 2. Up. Hey. Nice. Awesome, good job. I know you're sweating. I'm feeling good. This is fun. I remember when I was playing high school and college basketball. My coach would make us run suicides, and he would just sit on the sideline and just watch us run. I was like, I want to be that position.
Yeah.
All you need to do is to be a coach and take care of all of it. All right, so resistance band low row. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab cable instead of resistance band. So we'll use one of these cable settings here. So we can do it with barbell. We can do it with dumbbell as well. I think this will be more mimicking of a resistance band, which is what you've been doing.
Okay.
I know, but I just want to show her something different than what she's doing at her house. Because eventually Katie will be too strong for all the resistance band and weights that she has, and then she's going to have to use some weights.
Right.
You guys need to build a home gym in your house so when we come over, we can do a workout. So resistance band low row. So typically when you're doing a row, you're going to be engaging more of the back up here because you're focusing on pulling your elbows like here. So now I'm going to focus on pulling our elbows down here. So I'll get the bottom of the attachment in the back, right? So it's a little bit less strength versus if you're pulling at the regular position. So I'll give an example here. I'll wait till Ivy gets a good angle. So put our hands on the outside here, okay? So typically if you do a row, you would pull about like chest height. So just, chest line. So what I want you to do is pull more towards lower chest, upper middle button. Down here.
Okay.
You'll feel it. Well, I'll get you to try it, but you can feel the difference between this and this, okay?
For sure, yeah.
So let's just, we won't put a lot of weights. Well, let's just try this. Again, I just want you to get a feel for it.
Yeah.
So all you're gonna do is you're gonna maybe take a step back to have some tension on it, bend your knees slightly, hinge at the hips forward. Now I want you to pull to your chest. See how it feels?
Yep. Bring
it back, pull more towards your belly button. You feel the difference down here? So that's what we want, that little sensation down here.
Okay.
So remember that when you're doing the reps, okay? So for this one, what Coach Sarah nicely configured for you is 8 reps, 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay? So I'll get you to bring that down. I want to keep all my fingers. Okay, so you're using 50 pounds. So let's try a bit different than the band because the band there's no resistance until you're like at the extreme stretch. Right. So this will be a pure 45 pound the whole way through. Okay, so let's give that a shot. There you go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Try almost to make it touch you. There you go. The smile that came on your face, I can tell you felt it. All right, so that's what, 4? All right, all the way down here. 5. There you go. So big breath. And breathe out. There you go. 6. Yeah. 7. Okay, one more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And down. Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so now we'll press your trusty timer on here. Okay, so that was easy. You were very in control of it, so we'll go up. So we'll say, hey, you might do a lot more weight than you think.
Yeah, I've wondered that, honestly.
Yeah. So one thing that happens when we usually train with members, so like, this is what I use and this is really hard. And I'm like, okay, and then I see them do it, I'm like,
you can do more.
We can add 5 pounds, 10 pounds. And I understand it, fear of getting injured, fear of not doing it properly if they're going heavier weights. So you have me here, so might as well like play around with it.
Yeah.
All right. Few things. When you're in a bent over position or anything like that, where you have some tension down here or up here, focusing on keeping the core tight. So I don't know if you remember the videos, but drive your belly button in and then do a Kegel.
Okay.
Right? You feel everything engaged when you do that? That's how you can contract your core.
Okay.
So belly button in, Kegel. Now breathe through it while keeping it there. All right?
Yeah.
So that's what you want while you're doing this.
Okay.
All right? So, see the timer? It's pretty much done. All right. Next one. All right, so 8 reps. I'll let you count the seconds, like the 3 and the 2, and I'll just count the reps for you. So yeah, down, hinge. You can back up a little bit just so you already have some tension on the, there you go. All right, so you're gonna pull, again, upper belly button. I don't know if that's the position on the body, upper belly button, there you go. 1, there you go. There you go, good job. 3, 2, 3, 4, keep your core tight. Good job, 3 more. 6, do you feel the difference when I tap?
I do, yeah.
7, 8, come on, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Nice. That was too easy, we're gonna go up again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it was hard, but you can definitely, you can do more. So when you can see the muscle, it's easier to contract it, right? You wanna drink some water? Drink some water, yeah. So yeah, when you can see a muscle, it's easier for your brain to contract it and feel the contraction. The back is just, you can't really see it. It's really hard to kind of get a sense for it. So when you tap the muscles that you're supposed to be working, it's like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to feel it, and it makes it easier to contract.
Totally.
Yeah, so same thing, like, I don't do it to anyone, but her is like, if she's doing leg curls, I can tap her hamstring, and she's like, oh shit, this is, this is how you're supposed to feel it.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference for the muscles that you can't see.
Yeah.
All right,
That
ready?
makes sense.
So third round, we're doing 5 total, okay? So, main thing for this one, keep your core tight because it's heavier.
Okay.
Yeah, you felt it when you dropped it. I heard the, once you hear thump, you know it's heavy. All right? There you go. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Come on. 3rd rep. Good job. 4. Lean forward. Alright, there you go. It's like, that's alright, we got 3 more. But keep this here. Yeah.
Okay.
Because now you're doing it and then you're pulling back to bring it go further.
Okay.
But the point's not to bring it further, it's just to get that full extension. So again, you're not going to be able to touch it. So if you're pulling and you start to feel this, stop before you do this.
Okay.
Right? All right, 3 more. Well, actually 4 more because you took a break. That's my rule when I work out.
Oh, 4 more reps?
Yeah, 4 more reps.
Of that set? Okay.
Because you're supposed to do 8, but you did 5.
I see. Okay.
But when you pause, it adds 1 rep by default.
Fair.
4.
Am I leaning?
Lower
correctly?
chest. There you go. That's good.
Okay.
Come on. There you go. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Pull. Nice. Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
I wouldn't have taken a break. I didn't realize
No,
that.
that's okay. It felt like 8, but it was 5. That's okay. Yeah, so a lot of people don't do it if it starts to get heavy. This is perfect. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower it a little bit, because we went from 60 to 75, because that's what the bump said here, but what we'll do is we'll do 70. So we'll just add 65 and then 70. We'll just remove 5 pounds basically.
Okay.
By adjusting this. So it'll be a little bit lighter. So when it gets heavy, what happens to a lot of people is they'll pull, and then psychologically we want to feel like we're doing the full thing. So if you lean back, the cable moves and it makes you feel like you brought it further.
Right.
But you didn't roll the whole thing. And then once people pull and it starts to get hard, the anterior delt starts to kick in and they do this. So they use forearm and bicep and shoulders.
T-Rex.
Exactly, and they're trying to bring it closer in. But then we're transitioning the tension from here to here, here, and here, which you don't want. There's other exercises for those muscles, right?
Right.
So they're being worked indirectly, but they're not the focus.
Okay.
2 more sets.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so yeah, basically pull, walk back so you have some tension on it. There you go, core tight. All right, and then pull from the elbows. There you go. 1.
Am I leaning correctly?
No, you're good.
Okay.
2. 3. 4. 5. Take a big breath. 6. 7. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice.
Oh.
You know what's funny is you saw my hand go through, but I didn't help you, and it went easier.
Why is that?
It's psychological. If I just go and I touch the bar, people are like, oh, he's helping me, but I don't do it.
So funny.
Did I ever tell you about Valsalva maneuver? It's
No.
like a breathing technique. Okay. So you've seen people work out with belts. Right? So when they do that, basically they make it like they suck in their stomach and then they close it and then they kind of let their stomach go, and then it creates pressure against the belt.
Okay.
So they have something to push against. It makes the core really tight. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do that by just having a big breath and then pressing your stomach against your abs, basically like making a belly of abs basically.
Right.
Right? So it makes it really hard. So if you're doing this, I'll get you to go on this side. So if you're breathing, and only when it gets real heavy, right? You can like and pull, but when it gets real heavy and it's really hard to do, and you want to make sure you're keeping your back safe, what I'll do is I'll do tighten the stomach, and
Through nose and then out mouth.
Yeah, but what I'll do is
Okay.
I won't breathe in through the motion. I'll breathe in and then create a lot of the tension in my core. I'll do the rep and I'll breathe out when I'm releasing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can tell you at that point where you're breathing in, but you're losing a little bit of power as you're pulling. So I would say for the last set, before every rep, so keep this tight and then pull.
Okay.
You'll notice a little increase in strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try it.
Right. People do it on deadlifts, on squats, on overhead press, and all these other great exercises. So big breath, belly of abs, keep it tight, and then pull. No, don't breathe out.
Oh, don't breathe out.
Breathe out when you're coming down.
Oh, okay.
So big breath, keep it in, pull. And then pull out. That went up a lot faster. All right.
It's not supposed to though, right?
No, I know, but I mean like the strength is there, right?
Right, right.
There you go, 2. Take the big breath before pulling. Pull. Do you notice the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more. Nice, 2 more. Awesome. 1 more. Beautiful. Awesome.
That makes a huge difference.
All right. So the tension has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And so for a lot of people when they're doing exercises, so tension has to go somewhere. So if it's not going here, it's going to go here, right?
Right.
So some people injure their back.
Right.
If you're able to make this tight, it will protect your lower back because the tension is going to go here. But because this is so tight, like it's trying like a push on a spaghetti noodle. Like it'll do this, but But if you have like a 2x4, you push on it, like you have to be able to move the whole 2x4 because it's a solid line. When you flex your core and everything is tight, like nothing else is gonna move besides the thing that you want. So either it's your arm, whether it's a leg through a press or whatever.
Right.
So when you're like doing lighter reps, more high reps, you can do it, but when you get real heavy, just tight and then do the motion.
Okay.
So if you do a deadlift, which we'll do, actually, I won't demonstrate it, we'll do it later for you.
Okay.
For your deadlift. All right, so next exercise now is the deadlift. Perfect. All right, so sumo deadlift. So when you're going anything under 135 pounds, if you have it accessible, you wanna use bumper plates.
Okay.
So what's considered a deadlift is there's a specific height to the bar to start from.
Okay.
So if I was to put like, for example, not making any assumptions, but if I was to put 10 pounds on each side, for example, the bar would be down here. So you gotta pick it up from down here, right?
Right.
But if I have a 45, the bar is gonna be here.
Okay.
All right,
oh,
so
because of the height.
Because the height of the weight, yeah.
Okay.
So when you use a bumper plate, the 10 pound is the same size as a 45.
I see, okay.
So you start at the same height.
Okay.
So we'll just start with 10 pound on each side. Just because I want to see a form and everything, because I know you've been doing it with like bands for the most part.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put this on here. Okay, so sumo deadlift. Sumo deadlift. So what you're gonna do is you wanna be able to put your feet on the outside like this. So there's gonna be some lines as points of references.
Okay.
So just again, a little bit wider than shoulder width, enough that if you go down, your hands will be in the center, okay? So you wanna be between these two lines here for the most part.
Okay.
Right, you're pretty tall.
With my feet and my hands?
With your feet. With your feet.
Okay.
So you're pretty tall, so you're pretty much, your shin's gonna be more towards this second line on the barbell.
Okay.
Okay. The important part is you wanna make sure that it's centered, right? Like you don't want this, okay?
Sure.
It makes sense, but some people do it. And like, it's so weird to lift. I'm like, yeah, you're not even on the bar. Okay, so once you're here, you want your feet slightly pointed on the outside. It's gonna help you engage more of your glutes and hamstring when you're doing it. You want the bar to touch your shins.
Okay.
All right, so you want it to be right here. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna squat down. You're gonna sit your butt down.
Okay.
All right. You're gonna put your hands in front of you. You can reverse grip them if you're having issues with the grip.
Okay.
But for the most part, trying to keep it like this.
Okay.
I don't like reverse grip on sumo because it's, when you come up, it's weird. This arm is sitting.
Right.
Like it's sitting like this basically.
Right.
And it's a different tension on the shoulder, so I like to keep it over. So once the bar is here, all you're going to do is grip it, even on each side. You're gonna keep your butt sitting down. The bottom half of a sumo squat, of a sumo deadlift, sorry, is a squat. So all you're gonna do is you're going to squat up. So instead of having the bar on your back, it's down here.
Okay.
Okay, once you get here, all you gotta do, hip thrust.
Okay.
And then to bring it down, reverse hip thrust, squat down.
Okay.
Okay, so because what most people do is they get down here and they do this.
Right.
If you do this, the weight is down here, tension is gonna go up here.
Lower back, yeah.
Okay? So if you go this here, all the tension's on my butt. Once I pass here, tension's still on the butt. All right?
Okay.
That's a stronger muscle than your lower back.
Yes.
Okay? So we're not gonna, there's no pins, I don't see any pins. So we won't use any pins for this one. But I guess should it be in position? There you go.
That?
Perfect. Okay. Yes, you can bring your feet a little bit more on the inside. In terms of like rotating them, there you go.
Okay.
All right, so now you're gonna do is you're gonna squat down. Squat your butt down to 90. There you go, you're gonna grip it even on each side.
Okay.
And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna, again, gently pull the bar along your shins. Squat, 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 squat until you clear the knees. Hip thrust. There you go.
Okay.
Now hip thrust down, undo, reverse, get to your knees, squat down, butt down. There you go.
And then touch the ground with it?
Yeah, touch the ground, remove all the tension. And then, so let's do 5 like this, just to kind of activate things.
Okay.
Just to activate your glutes, kind of get things going, all right? So this is a warm-up set.
Okay.
All right, so butt down, squat up, hip thrust. There you go. Undo the hip thrust, squat down, butt down. Perfect. Squat up, there you go. Lower your hips. All right. So imagine how low, you want to end at a 90-degree position at the bottom.
Yeah.
There you go. So you're your hips should not, the majority of your hip movement should come once you clear your knees. Because basically, if you're down here, your hips are basically going up as you're going up, then you thrust. Your hips should not go up first and then do that.
Right. Okay.
It's very subtle. There you go, hip thrust. There you go. Undo, clear the knees, squat down. Let's go. Let's do one more. There you go. And down. Awesome. All right. Good job. Now we're gonna add more weights. Let's start 5 reps. We're gonna have fun with this one because most people are a lot stronger than they think once they have the right form.
Okay.
And now you have stronger glutes and hammies, then we'll see what you can pull.
Okay.
All right.
I'm having a little tension in my left hip.
Okay.
When let's see, coming from this angle.
Quad, yeah.
And when I'm like coming up a little bit right here.
Okay. So turn your foot inside a little bit.
Okay.
All right, try that.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because if you were to do it like this, you'd feel a shit ton of, like,
ballerina.
hip flexors.
Yeah.
Hip flexors will be engaged a lot more if you're doing this.
Right.
So if you bring your feet up a little bit, again, all you want is, if you're doing a straight deadlift, you want your legs straight, like a standard deadlift, because you're gonna have your hands on each side. So if you're super wide, it's kind of uncomfortable to grab it like this.
Yeah.
So, but because we're doing sumo, we have to be wider. And because we're wider, if you had your feet pointed straight, it's pretty freaking hard to, like, your knees have to go somewhere, right? So that's why by pointing it slightly on the outside, it's giving a nice path for your knees to open up.
Yeah.
Right? So if you too much, then hip flexors, like, just go from here and then do this. Did you feel it inside your thighs?
Yeah.
All right. So, which should bring the feet up a little bit in.
Okay.
Okay. So let's try an additional 10 pounds on each side.
Okay. Ivy, if I can do this well, will you take a video on my phone? Yeah, or yours, whatever.
We'll send you the footage.
I'll do it.
All right. Well, wait, no, film the last set. The last set's gonna be the heaviest one anyways. Right now we're just testing her.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna do 5 reps. This will count as your first set of 5, right? When we do, basically we're doing 5 by 5 right now.
Okay.
Sarah programmed you 5 by 5 or 5 by 7 reps. But right now, I just wanna show you that you can be in control of this motion and go heavier than you think in a safe manner, okay? All right, so again, I want you to do this in 2 parts. I don't want you to try and do it in 1 part yet. So literally I want you to think, okay, squat up, clear the knees, hinge, unhinge, squat down. Like, think of it in 2 parts for now.
Okay.
All right? Because what happens if people try and go in 1 take, once they get here, they do this to clear the knee, so they bring the weight further from them, more tension on the lower back.
Okay.
Okay, butt down. So all the tension is gonna be on your butt and your hamstring. That's what's lifting the weight off the ground, okay?
Okay.
You're not pulling it, you're squatting it up.
Oh.
And hinge, there you go. Unhinge, squat down, lower your butt. Beautiful, all right. There you go, hinge, there you go. Unhinge, squat down. Okay, 2 things. Remember we said,
Okay.
so do that, hold your breath all the way to the top, and exhale on the way down.
Okay.
So it'll look something like this.
Oh, wait, do that again.
On the way down.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep, because the thing is, if you're breathing in on the way up, you're not maximizing power. If you're breathing out on the way up, you're losing all your power.
Okay.
All right. So take a big breath. Squat up. Hinge. And then breathe on the way down. Or let at the top. See, now you're running out of air.
Yeah.
So when you're at the top, start to slowly release it. Be in control of it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So take your big breath at the bottom.
Okay.
All right. Tight. Squat up. Hinge. That's okay. Unhinge. Squat down. Breathe out. There you go. So yeah, control the urge.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm telling you not to breathe at the top is because by the time you take it all you're in at the top and you squat down, you go all the way up, it's been a while.
Right.
You know? So when you're at the bottom, take that big breath, be in control, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Once you get to the top and you're ready to go down, be in control. Don't let it all out in one go.
Okay.
All right? Pace it. Sorry, it's a lot of things to think about.
I know.
Okay, shin to the bar, shin to the bar. We're gonna do 2 more. Big breath, tight, squat up, hinge, breathe out slowly. Fucking beautiful, awesome.
Okay.
All right, we'll do 1 more.
Okay.
Big breath, tight, squat up, hinge, and then breathe out slowly. There you go, squat it down. Nice! That's freaking beautiful. Awesome.
Yeah. So different when I'm doing it with you.
You're doing great. There's this video, you know King Batch used to do like Vine videos, funny skits?
No.
He's like the personal trainer at like Gold's Gym or whatever.
Okay.
And he gets like, oh, my clients get great results. And they're all like, they have like a muscle suit on because it's a skit. And then he's like, I have a unique proprietary technique. And the guy's doing like bench press and he's coming behind him with like an angle. He goes, and he injects basically steroids.
Oh my God.
That's a skit. And then the guy goes like, oh, what is this? He's like, it's nothing, keep going. Or he's squatting, he's going in the butt.
Oh
and then
my
at the
God.
end, he's like, I don't know, this really works. I'm super big.
That's hilarious. That's so good.
All right, so, hey, your record was 70 pounds. We are at
And this is
85.
85. Okay.
Yeah, we're at 85. And that was with bands.
That was with dumbbells.
With dumbbells?
Yeah.
Oh, so 35 pounds in each hand?
Yeah.
Okay, so shit, we're already up 15 pounds.
Okay.
And this looks like, it's hard. You can you can probably go up like another like 10, 15 pounds, but we're gonna pace it over the course of your next few sets.
Okay.
All right? 85, 90, yeah, you can probably do 100 today. Okay.
Okay.
But
What do you do?
45. What's 45, 45?
90?
on 45 on each side, with the bar, that's 135.
Damn, girl.
For Sumo, but because I can drop it. But when I'm doing Romanian deadlift,
No, well, that's different. That's just hamstring. Yeah, that's a much stronger movement. So you do about 135 pounds.
Nice.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I want her to stay safe, injury free.
That's true.
We'll pace ourselves. So we'll try 100 at the end.
Okay.
All right. So let's go for the next one. You're doing a good job with keeping the bar close to your shin. Main thing is like that big breath. So the only thing I've noticed, it's like you're like 99% there. There's sometimes a little bit lift of the butt before you start to pull.
Okay. When I'm
Right.
coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So literally just like flex your butt. Let your butt be the reason why you go halfway up, basically.
Okay.
Right? Because most people will pull from here. Like
Second half.
No, the bottom
Or the
half.
bottom
So some
half,
people will be
okay.
here and then they'll try to pull like this. Like literally let your butt be the reason why you go up. Keep all the tension in there. That's what's gonna make it stronger over time as well. All right?
Okay.
All right, we'll do 5 reps.
Okay.
Butt down, big breath. Boom, squat, hinge, boom, breathe out slowly. Beautiful. Big breath, pull, hinge, breathe out, there you go. All right, big breath, squat up, squat, hinge, beautiful, breathe out slowly. All right, 2 more, right? Lower the hips a little bit. Big breath, squat up, squat, 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 hinge. There you go, breathe out, all good. There you go, that's all right, reset. We got 1 last rep, okay? Take your time. Squat, 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 squat. You know what? So you see the difference in strength from messing up the breathing?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, bring it down. You can just drop it, that's fine. Those are bumper plates, they're meant to be dropped.
Okay.
But I'm happy you got that, because you saw the difference.
Yeah.
You took a little breath, and I saw that it was so much heavier when you pulled it. You were like, oh fuck, this is heavy.
Well, also my form was off. I wasn't squatting
Yeah.
as much.
You took half of a breath, your core wasn't, you didn't fill it up as much. And then halfway through it, you messed up the breathing and you lost all your power. Like you can tell you were like, oh shit, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just like all the way up. Good job.
It's so crazy the difference when you're lifting, like how exhausted like your body feels after, compared to running.
Yeah.
It's just a different. I don't know.
Yeah, like a nervous system. That's the difference. Like you can lift heavy and your muscles not burn, but you're just tired.
Right.
Right? When you do like a 5x5 or something, your muscles will burn a little bit, but if I made you do 20 reps of it, your muscles would burn a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But like a 5 rep that's heavy, you'll notice like you get later tonight or tomorrow, it's like I'm just tired. Like I'm sore, but like I'm just more tired than anything else.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because should I be sore tomorrow after
You will be
this?
sore tomorrow for sure, because you've never pushed like that.
That far, that heavy, yeah.
Automatically, you're guaranteed soreness.
Okay.
We're gonna stretch.
Great.
You're gonna stretch.
For 2 days. Okay.
All right.
I'll take it.
Next round, okay? You have 3 more rounds. So let's do. Well, we're gonna add some weight.
Okay.
You're at 85, so we're gonna do 90 and then 95 and then 100. Okay. So we're gonna go up by 5 pounds on each side. Oh, I have to go up 2.5 pounds on each side. Any good gym has 2.5 pound plates. So we are at 90 pounds. So we're gonna do 5 reps, okay? So again, what happened on the last set, if it happens, just drop it, take a step back, reset.
Okay.
And the goal is not like, you don't have to like back to back to back to back. If you're gonna injure yourself from not the proper breathing, take a step back, reset, get back into it. All right, big breath, fill up. Tight, squat, hinge, breathe out slowly. Good job. All right, big breath, tight, squat up, hinge. It's all right, breathe out. All right, take a step back, let's just reset for 1 sec. All right, cool, 2. All right, go back into it. All right, even on each side. You can go a little bit wider.
Like that or like that?
What you see here?
Yeah.
I'm touching your leg and now you go.
I see.
There you go.
Okay.
So you can put your, like I'm saying, you can move your shins out here.
Out to there?
There you go. Yeah, as long as it's even. There you go, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Your breath tight, squat. Squat, squat. Hinge, breathe out slowly. Good job, that was 3, we got 2 more. Squat, hinge, breathe out slowly. There you go, good job. Lower your hips a little bit. Take a big breath, tight, squat up, squat, 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 hinge. There you go. Awesome, all right, that's 5, good job. How'd that feel?
5? Oh.
How'd that feel?
Good. Oh
Good?
my God.
All right, we're going heavier. Yay.
Oh.
All right, so we'll remove the 2.5. See, it's 95 pounds. Dude, she can do more than that. Get to 100. We'll do 100.
I appreciate your belief in me, guys.
But, you know, I've seen...
I gotta be able to...
I've seen so many people work out. I'm just like, I can tell you.
You got this, yeah.
Yeah. So even on each side. All right, so you see that last rep? That last rep, you did 1 movement. You didn't do 2 steps, right? That last rep, what happened is you went straight up, and once you went to your knees, there was a little lob over.
Uh-huh.
That's how people get injured, because then you're pulling the weight away
I felt
from
it,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So always 2. If you're not ready, again, much better you take a step back, you know, reset, then go into it.
Okay.
Okay? All right. All right. Big breath when you're ready. Tight. Squat up. Hinge. There you go. Breathe out slowly. Beautiful. Big breath. Tight. Squat up. There you go. Hinge. Breathe out. Beautiful. All right. Big breath. No, no, no. I saw it. Big breath. Tight. Squat. Hinge. Breathe out. Awesome. All right, so if you're catching your breath, don't try to take a breath to go right away. Like just catch your breath and then take a big breath.
Okay.
Like, on that first one, you took a little tiny ass breath. I was like, you're gonna run out of air halfway through. You're not gonna make it at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need to like, again, you're holding your breath, you're breathing out, it's heavy.
Yeah.
So if you need to like just, okay, then reset and take a big breath.
Okay.
Don't go up without a big breath.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 2 more.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pull up my phone too, because you're crushing it.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Okay, big breath, squat up, hinge, beautiful. Awesome, last one, big breath, hinge, squat up, hinge, nice. Good job. Bam.
Get them on camera.
You're gonna send this to Noah after. All right, now 100 pounds.
Do you have any recommendations? I've been doing hip flexor stretches.
Yeah.
I'm using the Theragun.
Yeah.
But this joint right here, it gets tight and it's really challenging for me to untighten it. Usually pigeon will help.
Yeah.
If I'm stretching using the Theragun daily, I don't have like active pain.
Yeah.
But I want to figure out what the root
Have you tried? So
is.
go on one knee. Contract your butt. So right away, you feel the tension already in your hip flexors. Okay. So now keep that tension there, and then very gently, just lean forward into it. So you feel it in your hip flexors?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very gently, because you can frick it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you squeeze your butt, and then you slightly lean forward into it again, like frickin' an inch, not even, of motion.
Super gentle, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
And then look, and then you just rotate a little bit. You feel the tension shift?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And the other way?
And then man, not as much.
Really
Yeah. So if you do the other leg, then you'll feel it. Yeah.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So contract the butt, and then slightly lean forward into it, and then rotate. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Ready?
Yep.
Last set. 100 pounds.
Okay.
100 pounds. You did 70. So, is it this one, my love? All right, cool. All right, some of the people on YouTube are still watching. This is a new style of video. It's very casual, just Ivy talking to us with no microphone behind the camera.
I was like, this isn't live, is it?
We're keeping everything. We're not editing anything out.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Some people like those videos with longer format.
Yeah.
So, again, like that little tip, that's worth a lot.
Yeah.
Some people didn't know that.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
That's gonna be life-changing. I can feel it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna film this. So I don't want to get away with the camera because I gotta send this to Noah, her husband, to say that she's stronger than him and kick his butt. Okay. So now, as much as we're hyping it up, don't be too excited about it. Yeah. All right. Safety first. So unless you can take a big breath to start, just get up, catch your breath, and then do it.
Okay.
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 All right, go for it. Squat down, big breath, keep it tight, squat up, hinge, boom, breathe out slowly, bring it down. Beautiful. All right, big breath, big breath. Catch up your breath. Boom, breathe out slowly. There you go. All right, catch your breath real quick. Yeah. You felt it?
Yeah, I felt I'd like.
Yeah. You felt the breath wasn't fully there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Lower back.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, big breath. Never go up. Even if I'm like big breath or whatever, and you're like, no, Maxime, shut up. I need to catch my breath. You do you.
Catch
all right?
my breath. Okay.
I'm just guiding. Big breath. Squat up. Hinge. Breathe out slowly. Good job. You can stand up if you want to reset. That's all right. All right, so let's do one more and then we'll talk a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so shin to the bar, even on each side. Hands on the bar. All right, big breath. Keep it tight, squat up. Hinge, breathe out. Good job. All right. How's that feeling?
I can tell that's like the outer edges of injury, potential injury.
Okay, so let's stop there.
Like that was the,
Good awareness.
because of my lower back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. That last one I felt like was the strongest.
Yeah.
Because I
You had a
noticed.
big breath.
Yeah, and when I am down and I'm not leading with my glutes,
Yeah.
immediately my lower back.
Yeah. So all it is a transfer of tension. So if hips go up, core is not tight, whatever it may be, the body will find the place where it can shove the tension, basically, where things are not tight, and it's gonna put it all there.
Right.
So if the tension's not here, it's not here, it's gonna go right here.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
Yeah. So again, just because we're recording this as well, I'm gonna keep all of this in it because this is the reality of like working out.
Totally.
The reason why you wanna go heavier for multiple reasons. One, it just primes your nervous system, so your ability to handle more workload gets increased when you're training this way. You do recruit more muscle fiber, you rip more muscle fibers, you build more muscle, you become stronger, and the legs are really important because especially as you get older, that's how most people get injured, is from having weak legs, right? Weak bone, no legs. So this is really good for increasing bone density as well. So again, we're having fun here because I'm here, but I wouldn't tell you to push like this if you're on your own.
Okay.
Right. I would probably stick at like the 90, 95. Like you handle 95 pretty good, 100 with just a little bit to push you and to show you that you can do it.
Yeah. Okay. I can do it.
And show you the importance of big breath.
Yeah.
You know how much of a difference it makes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Water. And the next exercise, the last exercise, is be Pallof press. So we're going to be working on the core. So it's going to be a perfect example to illustrate how to keep the tension on the core and not on the lower back. Because if you don't keep your core tight, it will go on your back. But we won't go too heavy. Just 200 pounds. Pallof press, last exercise. Okay. So what you're gonna do is, we're gonna start this way. You're gonna face the wall. You're gonna have your right hand on the inside, on the side of the cable, basically. Okay. So all you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna step sideways and have some tension on it. Since you have the inside hand to the cable on here, all you're gonna do is just close the other hand over. You're gonna hold it in front of you, in front of your chest, and all you're gonna do is press outside.
Okay.
All right, so obviously you can tell that the cable is wanting to pull me this way, so you have to prevent it from going that. So all you wanna focus is just on a straight line. Okay. You'll feel it in your core, that's like twisting a little bit, so it's the same thing we talked about earlier. Drive your belly button in, Valsalva, close, keep that tight, and go forward, and then backward. Nice and controlled. All right?
Okay.
We're gonna do 10 reps on each side. So what you're gonna do is rotate on the other side. So you're gonna have your left hand on the inside. Okay. All right, you're gonna press.
Okay.
So, because you're doing bands typically, so I don't know how much that's gonna translate in terms of weights.
Gosh, yeah.
So let's just try 15 pounds, see how it feels. So yeah, you'll like take a step a little bit, there you go. And then just pull, just so you have some tension, bring it close to your chest. Okay, belly button in, Valsalva. Push in a straight line, slow and control. You feel it right here? All right, cool. And then bring it in. I'm gonna do 10 of those. All right, 2. Yeah, remember to breathe. There you go. See, your breathing naturally picked up on your breathing in and keeping everything tight as you're pushing out, which is the hardest part, basically. All right, so that's 5. There you go. 6. 7. 1, 2, yeah. You go a little bit faster, like a 2 seconds, yeah. 9.
You're like, I'm hungry, hurry it up.
10. Awesome. All right, now switch sides. I'll get you to go on the inside here. Okay, so just get you to back up a little bit. Just because, because the camera. Yeah. All right, so yeah, just pull over. There you go, so yeah, basically just rotate, move your feet. There you go. And now once, keep the elbow on the inside. Okay. And then press out. All right, so I would just make sure that this is like parallel with you, so I would rotate your body a little bit. Move your feet too. Like this. There you go, so both these are a straight line with you. There you go.
I see, okay.
Yeah. There you go. So belly button in, Kegel. Perfect. Does it feel light?
Not light.
Not light, I mean you can go a little bit heavier. Eventually we'll have done so many of these videos that clients will pick up when I ask them that they have to say like, oh my God, it's super heavy, I can't do anymore. That I won't add weights. But you can tell she's still smiling, so she can still go up a little bit. Because when we were doing the deadlift, there's a point where she stopped smiling.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, we hit that point, now it's heavy. All right. Do one more. Control. Nice. Awesome. All right. Good job. How's that?
Good.
Good? Okay, we go up a little bit. Let's go up, we'll go up to 25. We'll do a little 10-pound increase.
Okay.
See how that feels. If it's too heavy, we'll go down 5 pounds.
Okay.
Because the plates will go from 15 to 30, so I think it's too big of a jump.
Okay.
Let me just try this out, see how that feels. Oh, yeah, it should be fine. Should be good.
She'll be
Well, it's not the pressing that's hard, right? It's the holding the tension, so yeah. So we have 5 rounds of this one. Hey, Sarah, you did something to Sarah. He gave you 5 sets.
Is that not normal?
Well, it's a progression, basically. We'll increase
I've been doing
it.
5 sets.
If you're good to your coach, you get less sets. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we'll do the opposite side first. Because you start with no, actually, you start with this arm, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay, cool. So bring it in front of your chest, bring it closer. Yeah, there you go. All right. There you go. Belly button, Kegel. There you go. 2. Now it's a smirk, it's not a smile anymore. Yeah. 4. I'm trying to keep the body tight. Just the arms that move. There you go. 5. 6. All right. 7. Kegel. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one, hold it for 1 second out. Hold. All right, bring it in. Awesome. All right, other side.
Okay.
How's that feeling?
Heavy?
Good, all right. Yeah, the smile went away on this set.
Okay.
Let's keep everything tight as you're pulling it in. There you go. 1. 2. 3. Drive your belly button in. Kegel. There you go. I can tell because there's a little movement that happens when you do it. There you go. 4. 5. 6. Easy. 7. 8. 9. Hold the last one for 1 second. Hold. Right back. Oh, easy stuff. Good job. We won't go up now. We'll keep it at that because you got 5 rounds. So that's your second one.
Okay.
We'll take a little rest. We'll start your little timer here. All right. So hey, 4 exercises. It can be pretty freaking hard.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I love when people come to me and they're like, Maxime, the exercises are easy. I'm like, add 5 pounds. They're still easy. I'm like, add 5 pounds. And you keep doing that, eventually like, oh shit, this is hard. I can't do any.
Well, and that's what you make of it too. Like you gotta push yourself.
Well, that's the thing is like, if you're gonna take the time out of your busy life to go to the gym or work out at your house, you might as well get the most out of it. Because the job, like, it's not like running, right? You talked about prior running, 5 miles a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Like, and it didn't help you with your body composition. Like here, we're just looking to tear muscle fibers.
Right.
You're not here to burn a shit ton of calories. You literally burn more calories just walking around throughout the day.
Right.
You burn almost as much calories from digesting your food than you do in a workout session.
Really?
Yeah, it's very minimal. It's like 5% of your daily caloric burn.
Okay.
So you're just in here to tear muscle fibers so that when you go and recover and eat proper food, they build stronger. So when you have more muscle, it increases your metabolism basically. So you burn more calories at rest. All right. So the more muscle you have, the more you burn, the more likely you are to burn fat, especially if you're tracking your food. Right. So you're literally just here to tear muscle fibers. So if you're not making it hard enough, you're not tearing anything. So you literally just spend 30 minutes doing
not much.
Exactly.
Nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, let's go.
All right. 3rd set. Yeah. Belly button, Kegel.
Okay. Oh God.
Keep it tight before you pull it. And bring it closer to your chest. Like literally bring it here first. It's easier. Yeah. There you go. Get that full extension. There you go. That's the peak tension basically. All right. 3. You're on camera. 4. 5. 6. Belly button in. 7. Nice. 8.
Is my speed good?
Yeah. Hold it for 1 second. Yeah, act. Okay, one more. Hold. All right, bring it in. Awesome. All right, switch side. Other side, you gotta turn evenly.
For 25?
Yeah? Only 25. No, it's good.
Only 25. Okay.
Yeah, and then start, like, bring it here. It's so much easier to bring to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're making it harder on yourself.
No.
Okay, belly button, Kegel. There you go. 2. There you go. 3. 4. Nice. Yeah, you want to have that little hole at the end. 5.
Do you have the hold?
Yeah. 6. Because it's the peak point of tension. So you, like most people, try and get out of it as fast as possible.
Right.
8. Okay, hold the last 2. All right. Hold. And bring it in. Okay, one more. Hold. Bring it in. Awesome. All right, good job. All right, 2 more sets.
Okay.
And then we're done. And with a little bit of stretching, and that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna be nice to you. I'm gonna punch in all your weights for you.
Thanks, Maxim. Appreciate that.
So, what did we do on the overhead? You had 50 to
15s.
30 pounds.
Yeah.
So we did 5 reps, 5 reps, 5 reps to 30. Your band, you did heavy. You did 70 pounds. So the next time you do your workout, you're gonna be like, I did 70 pounds of this?
Shit.
Sumo deadlift, yeah, you did, it was 85, and then you went up to 90, 95, 100.
Oh my God.
But you did 5 reps of here, 5 reps here. And the last one you did 4 at 100. It was really good. And in pounds for this guy, you were at 25, right? You know, if you go at the top and you click autofill stat, once you punch it into one, it enters all of them for the rest of your set.
Oh.
Yeah, so I said I just punched it 25 and it did it for all of them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I actually never did that.
So yeah, I just punched in 10 and just did it for all of them, basically. Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna save your workout. What do you want to rate it as? How difficult was it? Moderate, somewhat hard, hard, really hard, extremely hard, or beyond hard?
It was extremely hard, I
All
would
right,
say.
perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. So Sarah will be like, yeah, I should train with Maxime today.
Yeah, I don't think I've had one other one. Actually, I think the only other one that I've marked as extremely hard was my one on Thursday.
Okay.
Like the whole program.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering what the barometer is. Like,
I put all mine as extremely hard.
you do?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
if after we're done, you could re-go through this whole workout, you could have gone harder.
Absolutely not.
There you go.
But same with like when I'm doing it by myself, like I wouldn't be able to do it all again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to
So this is
know.
extremely hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you can do another workout after you're done your workout, you didn't push hard enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever, since I started the program, that it's not. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Okay, wait 1 sec. Let's switch up the
fine.
hands.
Okay.
So no, your hands. So here and then cross. Open your fingers. Cross and then hold it. Grab your hands together and then
I see.
bam. Yeah. Because what you had prior is you were using these fingers to hold it this way.
Yeah.
I want all the attention to be on this hand, on the inside.
Okay.
So I want this hand to be holding the weight. I don't want this one to be pulling.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So bring it close. All right. Let's go for 10. There you go. Oh. I'm so tired. This is such a hard workout.
Come on.
2.
That was 3.
3? All right. That's why I coach online. 4. 5. Belly button in. Kegel. There you go. 6. There you go. 7. 8. Hold. Bring it in. 9. Hold. Bring it in. One more. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. All right, bring it in.
Oh.
Awesome. All right, switch sides.
Okay.
Just a little extra torture, you
A
know?
little extra. You're so
perfect.
extra, Maxim.
I know. That's why I don't train people in person. This is the only way I do PT in person, is for a member to get a good transformation to come and film this video with me.
I love it.
You kind of like, you earn your suffering, you know?
Totally.
2.
This is by choice.
Yes. 3. You drove 5 hours for this, so.
6 today.
6 today. Yeah, with traffic. All right, 4 more, all right? 3 more, then we're gonna do a little hold at the bottom, at the top. All right, hold. Okay, in. 2 more. Press, hold. Bring it in. All right, 1 more. Come on, hold, 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 hold. All right, bring it in. Awesome. All right, we got 1 last set. We're going up to 30 pounds.
What?
That's fine. It's just 5 pounds more. You'll be fine. You're doing a good job. All right.
Oh, I thought that was our last set. No.
No, there's one more.
One more. Okay.
Last set, best set.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, when you think of your
I'm
sets,
almost done.
your whole thing. So when you think of your sets, think of it this way. Everything you're doing leading up to the last set is pre-exhaustion. So the growth is gonna come at the end when you're tired and you're like barely able to do it. That's when you start to get outside of what your body can handle typically.
Okay.
All right, because anything your body can handle, it can already handle it. Why does it need to be fitter? Why does it need to be stronger or have more stamina or more endurance, right?
Right.
So when you exhaust your muscle on your 3 sets, your 4 sets, or whatever that you're at, that last set, those last few reps is where all the magic is gonna happen.
Okay.
So we need to make sure that we pre-exhaust you enough so that when you're at this point, you're able to push what your body's able to do when you go right here. We don't need to go up here, that's injury.
Right.
We're gonna go right here. That's gonna tear more muscle fiber and that's what's gonna cause the growth so that you're gonna recover. The next time you do the workout, we're gonna do the same thing with a little bit more.
Okay.
All right, and over time, that's how I get fitter.
Totally. And I have been doing heavier weight first.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. I was like starting with the heaviest and then like as I got more tired, if I needed to, then, which typically I didn't, but then I would lower the weight, but I'm gonna start doing it the opposite.
So if you didn't need to lower their weight, then you didn't start heavier. You started with the right weight.
If I didn't need to lower
it as you progress, that means you grab the right weight.
Right, well, there we go. Okay, I'm doing something right.
You did it right. All right, okay, so so side. Okay, now, keep in mind, 5 pounds heavier, so bigger emphasis on it being tighter. Okay. Now, in terms of pace, feel free to go a little bit faster, but I want you to hold for 2 seconds at the peak of each of them.
Okay.
All right, belly button in, Kegel is the last one. Then we're eating vegan sushi after this.
Can't wait.
All right, so let's make the most out of it. All right, so bring it close. All right, press. 1, 2. All right, bring it in. All right, 2. Hold. Awesome. 3. Good. 4. 5. There you go. Heavier. 6. 7. There you go. Keep this tight. 8. There you go. 9. Awesome. 10, just hold it. I'll tell you when to let it go. Hold. Hold it.
Oh my God.
Hold it. Hold it. Come on, you got this. This is easy stuff. Shit, we should have gone on to 50 pounds.
What?
How long can you hold this for? All right, bring it in. Awesome. Honestly, I was gonna go until your arms start to like slowly turn, but you were holding it for a long time. All right, now, other side now.
I know, hang on.
You know, honestly, what's gonna happen is like 2 days from now, you're gonna be in bed. You'll be like, "Oh my God, I can't get up. I can't crouch out of bed."
Okay.
All right. Again, this is heavier, so just keep in mind keeping it tight as you're bringing it in. All right, just hold for 2 seconds, and only the last one we're gonna hold. Okay. So belly button, Kegel. Little hold. There you go. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8. Nice. 9. Perfect. Last one, you gotta hold it. All right. Hold it. All right. Keep holding it. Keep holding it.
Oh.
You got this. Keep your core tight again. Belly button in, Kegel. Like, just hold it as much as possible. Keep that tension. Breathe through it. Stay calm. All right, bring it in.
Oh man.
Good job.
Whew. Thank you.
From the crowd behind the camera.
Thank you for the torture.
All right, so that's a wrap on today's workout. I don't feel sore. How are you feeling?
Oof, I'm exhausted. It's great though.
How different was it from a home workout?
Yeah, it was different because you're there to help me with form and definitely upped my weight beyond what I thought I could do. So that's exciting. I'm stronger than I thought I was. So looking forward to keeping it going.
Yeah, and it's a different tension from the band as well, right? Because you'll get peak resistance when you fully stretch out the band.
Yeah.
But now to have like it be 100 pounds at the bottom, be 100 pounds at the top, it hits differently.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so for Katie's, we did a podcast for her Fit Vegan success story. So if you guys want to watch that, it'll be on our YouTube channel. But any insights that you want to share about how your transformation went and like what are some of the cool wins that you got out of it?
Oh gosh. Cool wins. I mean, it's changed everything about how I eat, how I work out. I'm no longer running consistently. I'm lifting weights and my body composition has changed. I now make time to make food and fuel myself with a whole food diet. And yeah, I have more energy. I'm just so excited and so grateful to you and the program for showing me the way.
Well, hey, you had a good coach. You work with Coach Sarah.
She's wonderful, we had a good time, so yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy we got to do the last workout together.
Yes.
Obviously, we'll continue to see each other. We're great friends outside of the program.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm happy we got to do this training session and, hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I don't do personal training sessions in person just because we can deliver so much more value online, but I record these so that you can get these nice little tips, right? And tidbits that you wouldn't get unless you do a PT session with me. So hopefully you have some stuff to take away. Hopefully you have some stuff to take away. And if you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments section below. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao, everyone.
Bye.